Hey there, YouTube. It's been about a year since I installed this sink and just wanted to update my review. Some people had asked what I thought of it after all this time. And I mean, for $279, it can't be beat. I think it's $379 right now, but it goes on sale every now and then to like $289. But anyway, the whole kit is actually pretty good. We did end up drilling a hole in it for our reverse osmosis system. And that worked just fine. Actually, let me clean this up for you. There we go. Looks a little better now. Alright, so let's get down to the things we don't like. You can see the water spots and such from when the water dries, but that's just going to happen because it's a deep basin stainless steel sink with a sprayer, so you're going to get water droplets. The other big factor is this silicone. I had doubts about it when I first installed it, and I think I was right. It's really nice for when if you drop a glass or something, it hits the silicone and it doesn't break. But underneath of it, it gets a little grimy because the silicone's so wide. There's not enough penetration of the water when you're spraying to clean it, so you always have to lift this up and clean it. I purposely didn't clean this for, actually it's like 2 weeks now, just so you could see the gunk and grime. If you clean your sink every couple days, you probably won't even notice this, but I'm dirty. So it's like a film on here. So let's clean this up and I can show you the finish of the sink. I brought a shop light out just to really show the details of the sink. So some people said that this rusted on them over time, and the only spot of rust I see is this tiny little spot right here, and I didn't even notice it until I inspected the sink for this video. So very tiny little spot. Let's see, is that gonna come off? Well, you know what? In the corner, I see. Okay, that's gross. That's just dirt in that corner. Let me get this light over here. Alright, so any rust? No, I do see a lot of swirls in this though, from where we've cleaned it. So I think I got the light out. You can't really see those under our normal kitchen lighting. But yep, you can see some swirlies. But because of the huge mat, we couldn't really see it. There's some scrapes you can see where we must have rubbed plates against it. Wow, without this light I really wouldn't have seen all these scratches. There's looks like a knife hit it. But, you know, being $280 for a sink and faucet and cutting board and mat, still pretty happy with my purchase. I'm never going to notice those little rust spots. Maybe over time I will. But I will be sure to update everyone in a year's time. In the comments of one of the videos at least, how it's doing. Just thought it might be important to get a video up. Oh, and also to follow up, I'm really glad that I put the wood in the base here so that it would be strong. This is pretty strong. When I first got it, I thought this turbo button stayed on. I'll have to check, but it seems to now only stay on permanently whenever the water's set at a certain pressure, like that. And then whenever I change it to a higher pressure, it'll pop out. So I don't know if it's supposed to stay in, but see, right there it's happy. Then it pops out when you turn it off. Yeah, so if you go too far one way, it pops out. Go too far the other way, pops out. Right in the middle, it holds. So that's kind of weird, kind of bothers me a little bit. Kind of picky, but it's something. Also, the water drain's fine. There's enough of an indent, and there's no pooled water. And after time, the cutting board is a little worse for wear. I don't know if you can see on camera, but there's obvious marks where things were cut. So every now and then, you do have to put this cutting board oil on it. It doesn't have to be this brand. This is Walrus oil. It's cheap. It's on Amazon next day. I like it. Can't do it when it's wet, so you gotta wait until this is dry, and then get some some cutting board oil on there. Paper towel, just rub it on there. Yeah. So then you have to let this dry for 24 hours to let it just soak in. But it pretty much looks like that after it's dry too. So yeah, that's pretty much all I can think of. If this is on sale for $279, go ahead and buy it. And thanks for watching.